There are a few examples at the moment of whole organisations who have embraced mindfulness. At present it's more of a departmental, team or individual mindfulness. Two good examples of organisational mindfulness in the UK are CVS Vets and Rowley, featured in the 2015 Mindful Nation UK report and 2016 Making the Case for Mindfulness at Work reports, respectively. Typically, mindful organisations tend to design working practices which work with rather than against the brain's inbuilt bias. There are higher emphasis placed on life-work balance and well-being, and structures and systems encourage the development of good working relationships and collaborations within and across teams in the organisation. Some examples of departmental team mindfulness include Capital One and the US military. In the case of the latter, Marines receive mindfulness training pre-deployment to encourage focus and clarity whilst reducing the risk of inappropriate autopilot, fear or panic-based responses. Well-known examples of leaders who practice mindfulness include Apple founder Steve Jobs, Ford chairman Bill Ford and Twitter founder Evan Williams. Lord Andrew Stone, ex-chair of Marks and Spencer's, is a huge advocate of mindfulness. He was kind enough to let me interview him for my most recent book, Mindful Leadership for Dummies, sharing details of his work as a member of the House of Lords in the UK Parliament. He gave me an impressive example of how he used mindfulness to remain calm and focused when involved in tense, high-stakes Middle Eastern negotiations. A high proportion of organisations now offer staff access to mindfulness training in some shape or form. These range from 2-hour introductions to gold standard 6-week workplace MT mindfulness training programmes. Organisations I've worked with include Allianz, Bank of England, KPMG, PwC, NHS trusts and local authorities. Some organisations provide space for people to practice mindfulness in. For example, Capital One have mindfulness chairs and a screened pod with practising mindfulness signs on the back in staff seating areas.